Okay, so first I need to start by apologizing because I thought that my camera was recording, but it actually was not recording already. But just to go ahead and get things started, I already had primed my eyelids with my Tarte Shape Tape, like always. And for the light blue shade, I actually used the brightest blue, I feel, in the NYX Ultimate Eyeshadow Palette in the shade Brights. And then the dark blue I actually used in the tutorial before last. And it's actually from the Afrique palette by Juvia's Place. And that shade is called Cote Ivory. And you can see I'm taking it on it's actually the same exact brush I used last time I used this color. And it's a Sonia Kashuk brush that just has a really angled, it's just a really angled brush. And if you can find one like that, then that's great. It'll definitely work. But if you don't have one like that, then just get like a really small pointed blending brush and then it would probably work. And then for the edges, the sharpness to the edges, you could just outline it with probably a eyeliner brush, a regular eyeliner brush, which is what I did for my other eye, just to try and switch it up, and it worked perfectly fine. So again, that color is called Cote d'Ivory, and once again, I actually really love the Afrique palette by Juvia's Place, and I really wish that it had a lighter blue because then it would have been like a one palette tutorial for the eyes, and I would have really liked to have used that. And the same color that I put on the outside from the NYX Brights palette, I'm putting on the inside and then just packing the color on at first. And then I'm going to go back and forth, you'll see, blending the darker blue with the lighter blue and really trying to get the shape together. Yeah, see, I had to go back in with the darker blue. And actually, if I had to do this look again, I would probably not do the base as Tarte Shape Tape, even though I like how the look came out. I would probably use a white base just to make the colors pop a little bit more, because the light blue, I had to pack on a lot more of it, which ended up having a lot of fallout. So if I had just started with a white base, I think it would go a lot better. And the color I'm putting on my brow bone, and I'll be eventually putting on my inner corner highlight, is Angelique from the Juvia's Place palette. And let me tell you, I love this color for inner corner highlight, brow bone highlight, and all over the lid color with just like the outer edge smoked out a little bit. This color is beautiful. So I highly, highly recommend the Afrique palette by Juvia's Place. And you know I'm not telling the truth because they're not even paying me to say this. Unless they want to, and then I'll gladly take that money. And this eyeliner is actually really, really old. So I really should have bought a new one before I attempted this look, but I didn't. So here we are. But this is a just regular e.l.f. It came with a holiday collection. I think I bought year before last. So this is a very old eyeliner, but it's just a e.l.f. liquid liner and the shade is called Silver. So it's pretty straightforward. And on this, I don't know if it's because it's old or if it's because the the blue is just so vivid, but I'm going to go with because the blue is so vivid because it did show up, and I don't show it on camera, but I did go over the color after I got the shape outlined pretty good. I went over everything. I let it dry and went over everything one more time just to get the silver to really pop. And you'll see I was a little bit messy, but the silver is actually pretty forgiving. So if you mess up a little bit in a spot, while it's still wet, mind you, you can go over it with eyeshadow, and then the silver will probably, it'll be a little bit metallic at that, in that spot, but it will definitely take over the, it'll be like a silvery blue instead of, you know, this. And this look is actually very inspired by Mitchell. If you guys know who that is, on Instagram, I saw his post and fell in love. Now, this is definitely not the exact stuff he was using, but I love his work. His work is always super vibrant. His work is always really, really beautiful, super blended. And he always uses really high-end products. So I was trying to see if I could dupe it out with like cheaper products, if you will. More cost effective. I don't like the word cheap. Cost effective. We'll use that word. And I think I got pretty close. I think I got definitely pretty close to his work. But it's not his work, trust me. And I'll show the picture later on in this video. And the eyeliner I'm using after I roughly drew out the lower lash line is just an Ulta brand gel eyeliner in the color Starry Night. And really, guys, I would just also like to state that I used literally only 6 brushes for this whole look. So I would like to reiterate what I've said before. You definitely don't need tons of brushes. I have tons of brushes because I'm a makeup enthusiast, but you definitely don't need that many brushes. And this bigger brush, this larger fluffy brush, is actually a Jaclyn Hill and Morphe collaboration, and it's a JH30, and that was actually clean. It didn't have any color on it at all. And this is Angelique in the inner corner, and it's just beautiful. As you can see, it's blinding, and I love it. But as you can see here from the video a lot, I know I'm super chatty right now, but as you can see from the video, I did go back and forth a lot with the colors, and that's what you'll need to get it to have the payoff like that. Hey everybody. Thank you so much for watching my channel all the way till the end. I actually tried out a redo of Mitchell's Instagram post that he posted on the 17th of April. And I saw it on Instagram. I fell in love, and this is the post that I'm talking about. He used Jeffree Star's Blue Blood. However, I used the Brights, the NYX Ultimate eyeshadow palette in Brights. And then I used the Juvia's Place Cote d'Ivory and Angelique. So I used one of the colors in here, which would be this one, the lighter blue, and Cote d'Ivory, and then Angelique is the silvery color. And then the eyeliner I used, Elf's liquid eyeliner in silver. Other than that, that's basically all I have on my eyes. I went off camera and did my face makeup really quickly. I'll just list everything that I used on my face down below. I hope you guys really enjoyed this tutorial, and I definitely really enjoyed filming it. So thank you so much for watching. Bye. See you later.